There are three main reasons why flexibility is so hard to achieve for you. Good news, these reasons are quite simple and easy to deal with, so you can become more flexible fast and finally touch your toes from standing or sitting a squat. This video, I explain the three main reasons that stop you from becoming more flexible, and I will give you some tips on how to overcome them. To get there, you need to understand some problems that you might have and not even know about. So why is it that as a super flexible yoga teacher with years of self-practice, I struggle with pushing my feet away from my knees and maintaining the 90-90-90 rule in the frog pose? It simply feels like my knees are going to crack. But most of my students who don't even practice regularly do it easily. Yes, especially girls. Or why can't I separate my feet to the width of the mat while squatting? You see, even guys can do it. It's such a shame for me. And here comes the first reason. Well, I simply cannot and might not be able to do these postures to 100%, like never. My hip is constructed in a certain way that prevents me from separating my legs so much and causes me nothing but a pinching pain. This is the first reason why some people are just more flexible than others. It's anatomy. Let's take a look at the hip together. How do femur bones connect to the pelvis? There are three main angles that influence how deep you can spread your legs. And also genetically, your socket can be quite wide and your femur long, giving you a big range of motion. But if that's not the case, you might struggle during hip opening exercises, like me. Okay, but that doesn't mean that if you cannot sit on the floor with your legs crossed, you can only blame your physiology. We're not talking about crazy splits in this case, we're talking about a healthy range of motion. So if you cannot achieve this posture and your back always curves when you're trying to sit with your legs crossed, well, you'd better work on it. Yoga, mobility exercises will help you with it. Even a simple sit on the floor for 10 minutes per day instead of the sofa can make you feel a big difference. But let me give you another example of psychological reasons why certain people are more flexible than others. Just look at me. I have extremely mobile joints and my arms, which give me this creepy look. But on the other hand, I don't have any of that in my knees, like many people do. And that's okay. We all have different bodies. Got it? So what should you do is just to respect your body limits and don't push too hard, and just adjust in every posture like I adjust in my squat. Easy, right? But what is it that makes me fall forward with ease and grace? This is the most commonly overcome connective tissue in our body, fascia, along with the sciatic nerve. Why do I use these complicated terms? It's because fascia and sciatic nerve are the best buddies of muscles, so they do everything together. Fascia is a tissue that's wraps all our muscles like a wrap film on a sandwich. So, they work together. What does it mean? That means that when you stretch, they all need to stretch. But can we actually warm them up for 5 seconds like we do, warming up before proceeding with exercises like bouncing to reach the toes? The simple answer is no. Fascia is not as elastic as muscle, so it needs way more time to be ready to a proper stretch. And the same goes for the nerves. They need to glide seamlessly between the muscles so we don't feel the pain and restriction during the stretching. So here's a quick fix. Breathe in for 4 counts and reach an invisible wall in front of you and stretch while you're breathing out for 8 counts and slowly go down. So you elongate on breathing in and stretch it on breathing out. As simple as it goes. Go slowly, for real, no bouncing. Just keep breathing slowly through your nose. Maybe, only maybe, you can progress a bit on each exhalation. Okay, if we can easily deal with the first two reasons why you are not flexible but adjusting mechanically and paying more attention to breathing, what is the third one and how do we deal with it? Remember high school and the students getting high grades without even knowing the material well? What was it that helped them? Right, it was the confidence. The more you believe in yourself and work as your personal cheerleader, the better you become. If you have all these self-limiting thoughts that you cannot be flexible, it's all physiology and you are just maybe too old or I don't know what to even give it a try, then of course this is your main obstacle. So instead of judging yourself and constantly comparing yourself with others, just let it all go. Lower the bar. Your life doesn't depend on your flexibility. Try to find a new, more playful approach and you will see progress. There is one thing that will make you feel better. I can tell you a secret. I'm not equally flexible every day and neither are you. So just let yourself follow your own path, and if one day instead of progress you see a decrease, just know that this is completely okay. Just so you know. But how do you properly work on your flexibility? Put on something comfy, prepare your mat, and follow along with my short flexibility routine.